Hello and welcome back to the Shifty Loser Sim Racing Adventure F1 2019 here on Two Road Gaming. Well guys, we'll just jump straight in and crack on with this. Just to point out, this is the first race ever for me on F1 where I've not used the racing line. That's right, I'm just going for it.
Here we are then, waiting for the green lights to get qualifying underway for the British Grand Prix.
So there you have it guys, there was qualifying and that's how we ended up. Very poor, practice was also shocking.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
I am taking it steady, look. I'm starting on the other mediums there. Right, let's jump in. Let's just go straight for it. Lights out and away we go. We're having it guys. I'm really gunning for it this time round. Bloody hell, I didn't realise Kubica came up from behind me. Just to point out, obviously I'm not commentating live. I've tried it, I think I mentioned it before in a previous episode, it's just far too difficult. Well, that was very, very rough and tumble of me. I do apologise for the aggression, but this is our home Grand Prix. The Grand Prix of the Kingdom. We must fight, we must battle out. I'd forgotten I'd gone that hard in. Hopefully for the rest of the race I do calm down. I do remember all sorts of mechanical issues happening in this, which shouldn't be happening with us. If you remember, we didn't cheat, we used the rules to our advantage and took a load of spare parts of everything. I'm confident after this race I can get a new gearbox anyway. I'm certain it's around this time. And I'm sure it's the gearbox that goes, no spoilers, I'm sorry with that, spoiler alert, there are issues. I'd watch on, it's quite interesting what happens with the car. I will try and back off and not speak while the engineer, Jeff, is giving us all the great news over the radio. Cheered me up throughout the race, I remember that. I did record this about a week ago, I must point that out. It's not a recent one, I've been very stretched for time, and my back is still an absolute pig. And it's so bad. Now I do feel I was quite smooth. Throughout practice, without using the racing line, I was very poor. I'm not going to lie, I was very poor. Finding the braking points on my own was quite the challenge. I did get there in the end though. I did start to get there. I passed one of the challenges. The problem with that is I feel that's made us fail the team challenge, which I'd completely forgotten about until I actually started putting this video together, which was a shame, really. I should have just, used the driving line just to get through one of the practices, just to top off so we got the 600 development points. I'm quite disturbed, or perturbed, sorry, not disturbed, that's a weird way of saying it. I'm quite perturbed that we lost out on the 600 development points. That would have been a nice new little development, possibly on the front wing again. I did say before, we do need to start giving ourselves some more downforce. That's what we need, a bit more traction around the corners. We've gone power, and I'm still on that, I really am. We're going to still hit power, I just mean the aero will continue to be done as and when we can't possibly fit any more engine upgrades in there. Like currently, now, there are 2 ongoing, so we can't do any more. So we may as well just, whack that straight onto the aero, but instead of doing the rear aero, just keep the power planted to the floor. I figured we'd move on and do a bit of the front, just to get that front grip going. I have noticed the car is getting more powerful. I know it doesn't seem it in the races, and if you look there to the bottom left, you'll see on the actual mini-map, I'm holding everywhere that. I'm well aware of that. But at this point in the race, I do recall as well, I was trying to save the tyres a little bit. With me starting on the mediums, and those on the softs, I was hoping the first couple of laps, bear in mind they have done a qualifying lap as well on those tyres, they'll start to wear off, so I figured, if I just try and hold my own for the first, 4 to 5 laps, without really grading my tyres up too much, then with me being on the mediums anyway, I'm going to stay out there and try and get that overcut going really well, but also try and snag a few places while their tyres are coming off. That was the idea anyway, and I thought that was a cunning plan, like my usual ones, cunning and guile, the old, textbook manoeuvre, I'd say in that. Didn't go according to plan so much, I must admit. I don't finish last, that's the only spoiler I'll give. If you want to know what actually happens, you'll have to watch on. And look, in the top right corner there, I've got the actual telecam up. I'm very pleased with that, very pleased. I've not bothered putting myself on the screen this time though, to be fair. I figured I'd do that on the games where I'm actually doing it live, and at some point, I will try and do this with commentary. I have said it, and I will try, and it's just, at the minute, without using the ideal line as well, it's taking quite a lot of my focus, and when I did give it another go, I was very bad. It was frustrating. Would be the best way to word that for you all. Very, very frustrating. Anywho, there will also be a part of this race where I just back off. and, you know, don't say a single word. The reality of this is I did a 25% race and I've just put it all in, you know, no shit's given. And with the telecam being in the top right corner, that's proof that I didn't use the rewinds. I'm confident that others probably do, but I do not. I do not. Well, I don't now. Anyway, since I realised I'm going to do the recording this way, I realised fairly quick I can't use the rewinds, because if I do, I'm going to have to fuck around with 2 sets of video to make sure it all cuts up nicely, whereas this way, I can just leave the full thing in there, you know, balls to the wall, whatever that... Oh, hello! Haha, fuck you all having a little huddle. What happened there? What happened? You should use a racing licence. That's what you should do. Haha. Well, we caught them up. Not by being good. By them being shit, I think, or someone being a bit shit and going off the circuit. I can't remember who it was. I was planning on doing the thing that the other guys do, where they'll jump back on the race director and get the replay of that incident in, but honestly, fuck that, I can't be bothered. I just figured I'd show my race and then, you know, whatever the fuck on top. Now, I'm confident coming up soon is when I start having the issues with the gearbox. I'm trying to look at the audio path of the video I've created, and, you know, that in Premiere Pro, to see if I can see where Jeff speaks, but I can't make it out. So, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll just wing it. I could have put the earphones in, I suppose, and then just stop recording as soon as, you know, I heard the radio message, like they do in the commentary on the F1. Great race today. Great race. Very sad for the loss of Antoine Hubert from the other day at Spa. Very sad indeed. I just wanted to mention that. Rest in peace, good sir. Rest in peace. Anywho, back to the racing. Wheel to wheel, 3 abreast round the corner. I was aggressive, but I feel I had the line. I don't feel I did anything wrong in that. I thought that was quite good. I thought I was quite civil around there. Very happy with that. Very happy. But yeah, I did like the circuit. I mean, I do like Silverstone Anyway, I was quite pleased it was Silverstone that came up as the first track I'm doing without the racing line. The only thing is, I quickly realised this has the... I'm sure that Silverstone carries the highest average top speed. Or the highest average speed, sorry, throughout the race. So, in effect, I've stopped using the racing line and made it remarkably difficult for myself on the fastest circuit. But again, it's a circuit I know okay, so not too bad. It was just braking points that were getting me. Certain corners I was losing lots of time on. This one, throughout practice, was an absolute pig for me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. By the end of this race, I was just coasting around there. It wasn't even an issue at all. Now, I was dropping a gear going into that corner. I know that people probably won't like that. I'm not sure why I was. I think by the end I didn't have to. Maybe it's the tyres that were dropping off. I can't fully remember the race, but I've just seen it then. And I'm just thinking, why? Why were I backing off? I could have just... I'm sure I can just go there flat. Anywho, back to the race. Hopefully the chap behind doesn't have DRS on me. I think everyone else has started to go into the pits, or at least they will shortly. We are moving swiftly on through the race. And obviously when it does get to the pit stops, I will start giving the shout-outs. But just before that, I just want to give a special shout-out to my friend. I have a car.
We're looking at some imminent gearbox issues. Watch out for jams and missed
gears. After the shout-outs, after the pit stop, that's when I'll just back off and let you watch the F1 race. So those of you still watching, if you just skip ahead a little bit, you'll get to a point where I'm not talking. I'm not sure why you'd want to only watch the part of the video where I'm not speaking. Though, that's odd. That'd be odd. I quite enjoy my own company, so I'm not sure why you wouldn't enjoy the things I have to say. And again, I'm not going to go down the political segment today. There's just far too much fucking bullshit. And I can't be bothered getting involved. So we're just going to leave that one as is and have nothing to do with it. You can all watch the news next week and see what, you know, none of us know what's coming. It's all just a farce. Again, fantastic. But yeah, I think the race is going okay. I do. This corner, I struggled to find the braking point on quite a lot. I was slowing down far too early. That's the thing, I never really crashed on the corner. I didn't go off circuit there, I was just going far too slowly through it. I found myself just dropping into, I don't know, I was beneath like 50 miles per hour. Well before the corner, and I'm not sure why I was hesitant. And then braking early instead of going deep into it just to give it a go. But every single time, even when I thought I was going deep, I was not. I'm not sure what was going on there. But by the end of the race, I started to get it down. I started to realise, especially when I got on the soft tyre. That's the reason that I'm going to back off and let you watch it. I didn't race too poorly. There were little bits in there, and I think it's around this time where the gearbox has gone completely fucked. It was basically either locking in a gear or just skipping a gear. Motherfucker, it was horrible. It was horrible. It made the race not very enjoyable, which was a shame because it was at Silverstone. And that was, you know, that really upset me. That really upset me. And look at the state of this. There's nothing I can do here except try and get into the pits. And this is the start of where it all goes completely tits up. The gearbox going. This happening with the wing where I had zero traction around those corners. It was so difficult, and as you can see, I'd just gone past the pit stop as well, so I had the entire lap to do with a very, very dodgy wing. And at this point as well, trying to focus and organise the pit stop, which honestly, I'm not very good at things like that. That's an issue for me. As you can see there, I just went straight over the corner. I'm confident that I possibly got a... No, I didn't get a warning, I don't think. I'm not sure I got a warning. I think the race marshals would realise at that point, not necessarily my fault there. I was rammed into the fucking wall, had my front wing fucking snapped, and then I was trying my best to organise the pit stop so they can all fuck themselves. I'm very glad I had automatic pit limiter on this. Look, whack. In there we go. But anywho, back to the joyous things, the shout-outs, because we're here. My good friend, the Yorkshire Hero. Continue doing what you're doing, friend. I enjoyed all of your videos. Very, very good. Sad times that we did have a little bit of a break. I know that you went abroad. You went on holiday. Lazy is all I've got to say with that. We didn't get a video. Very disappointed. But anywho, guys, do go over there, do watch them. All good stuff, showing him a lot of support as well. I'm very, very pleased for you, my friend. Very pleased for you. And don't forget his gaming channel as well, Jamie Smith. Just get straight over there, Jamie Gary Smith. Do a quick search on the YouTubes and you'll find him right away. All sorts going on, all sorts. And my good friend Wakas Hussain. FIFA's coming, guys. We're getting closer. I'm saying this every time, but you should know by now, Wakas Hussain is a place to go for your FIFA updates. I would get on there. I would get over there now, and then at least join in early. Get the notifications set. Honestly, guys, I'd do it. And over here at Two Road Gaming, my good friend Bob Flange. Oh, outstanding work, sir. Outstanding work. I watched the front lines the other day. Fantastic. Fantastic. The gunman, I told you. The gunman, you can't beat them. The Americans, they're correct. They are correct. Anywho, enough said. That's controversial, and we'll leave it there. But anywho, I'll back off and let you all just watch on for a bit. I'll come back before the end, I assure you. I won't leave you in the midst of nothingness. I will return to say my fond farewells and such. Well, I'll speak to you shortly, guys.
yellow flag. Okay, clear. The car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres. We're trailing our teammate by 24.2 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we're not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet. The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds. Some information on Weber. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. This is your final lap of the race. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 4.1 seconds.
Well, as promised, I am back with you before the end of the race. Now we are coming in. It looks like the lead is already finished. The checkered flag logo is there in the top left, so I'm guessing that's what that means. I've not got the volume on, and I've still not bothered to put my earphones in. I don't know where they are. That's the crutch of it. I'm confident this is the last lap anyway. So I've come back just to say, you know, hello and all that, and probably goodbye shortly. But if you haven't already, do subscribe if you are new here and you've watched all this way through. I'm assuming you've liked it. If so, do hit the notification bell below. Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Oh, was it a good race? I don't think it was.
How do you think Devon will react to having not been able to finish today's race?
Why would I give a shit about Devon? This was my race, for fuck's sake. No one gives a fuck. For fuck's sake, Claire. You're no Benanelli, you were.
Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
Well, I don't recall getting through the traffic, Claire. I won't call it a struggle. I just didn't achieve it. For fuck's sake, Claire.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
It's called being aggressive, Claire. Being aggressive. It's the only way to win.
Appreciate your time.
Not thank you for yours. Fuck off. Well, have a nice evening, everyone. Goodbye.